Yeah, if the timer is anything to go by, you spent nearly 22 minutes on that in-game time, and it felt like an eternity.
Well, what can I say? RNG's a bitch. Also, Gravity is a bitch. I've never seen him flick me off that hard before. That's what linear wipes were created for, I suppose. Okay, so it seems to be going like hard Colossus, sort of easy Colossus, like Breather, like Ryan said. What's the next one?
Alright, the next... the next one up to bat is Dirge.
Which one's that?
That's the desert worm, I believe, inside the cave. I don't like that one, because you have to use aggro.
He's okay so long as you remember to use L1 to target him. Finding him is the hardest part, really.
The thing I hate about it... Well, I really should save it for the boss fight, so I'll wait until you get over there. To talk about why I didn't like that boss that much.
Why he was such a poopy head.
Yeah. Dirge is a big poopy head.
I'm kind of coming down there, like Jesus Christ.
Well, Colossus will do that to you. But the beat goes on, as well as the journey.
Aggro, are you okay? Aggro, where are you, boy?
He's 18 feet under, I believe, so, what the hell?
Oh, I needed something like that. I needed that right now.
I think Wander's getting to the point where he can actually see the sounds.
Well, killing these colossi had strange and interesting side effects.
Like getting superpowers?
Oh yeah.
Hooray!
I think we have to take the other bridge to get to this one.
The natural forming... Well, they're all natural forming, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I think it's over there. There might be one or two instances of me being, how I get there? But I'll try and turn it down for the most part.
The centerpiece of this place, like that bridge, you never do climb on that thing. It's kind of a missed opportunity. It's just deco for this deco's sake.
Have I missed the bridge right now?
I don't know. What does your sword say?
I think I may have missed the bridge. Yeah, let me double back. That's the problem. A lot of the paths tend to blend together.
I counted like 30 times while riding aggro where cliff sides just snuck up on me.
Yeah.
Like, because you got all these this bumpy terrain, they mask the cliff side so well, and suddenly aggro is stopping in his track. I was like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, the sudden 70-foot drop.
Oh, I see. You don't want to jump that little precipice there. Oh, is the pebble too much for you?
Sorry, I thought I was hunting Colossus.
This is the most lost I've ever got in the direct vicinity of a bridge before.
Well, if it's any consolation, it actually won't take very long to get to once you find the straight pathway. I remember this not taking very long to find.
Whoa, that texture popping.
Ugh.
Grab me, Tom, grab me and fly into the sky, away from all the bad things.
I shall guide you to Dirge.
Wow, the frame rate on that fucking bird. Like, even over Skype screenshot, you should be able to see that.
I haven't seen texture popping that blatant since Halo 2.
Okay. Roughly directly ahead.
Yeah. Just stick to the left side. If I recall correctly, I think I go through like a little desert region on your way towards it.
Wow, that is just the loneliest save pillar I've ever seen.
Do you often utilize save pillars?
I did on like my initial run, but now I just like, especially since I've gotten into the sense of, oh, I'm playing a game, I'm probably going to be recording it. I think up strats ahead of time that involve me, using the least amount of like saving and excessive loading as possible.
It's like with Metroid, I gotcha.
Just making sure no cliffs are going to sneak up on me.
Okay. Were you about to ask something before I talked about the save altars?
Yeah, I was going to ask, how do we feel about the overworld, like, in general? Ryan, what do you think about it, mate? I mean, there's salamanders to catch, fruit to find, eagles to grab out and fly with, I guess, but, do you think this was impressive for the PS2 era?
It's big, but it's pretty empty, so I don't really feel much interest in it. I mean, it's just kind of a place to hold all the colossi rather than actually do anything, so it's just kind of a weird place of not being interesting, and I don't know why it's there too much other than it kind of has to for the sake of the story.
That is the longest boss subtitle I think I've ever heard. It's got like 3 or 4 lines and everything.
People want me to talk more.
The Overworld was designed around the Colossus. It wasn't designed first and then they just plastered the Colossus. No, they made the 16 Colossus first and then designed the world around those. That said, this is Hyrule 2.0.
Yeah.
You know, I people can get lost in this sort of thing, and I mean like the good kind of lost, immersed, I guess is the better way of putting it. But to me, there's got to be a payoff for that. And to me, simply just getting the sights in a video game doesn't hold any water, because I think that's something you get more out of, like, if you're actually going to, like, Ireland or Scotland to go take in the sights. In a video game, I don't think that holds much water. So, to me, there's got to be a payoff. And the fruit and the lizards are good enough, but it's just this world is unnecessarily large. But, you know, whatever. That's what they wanted to do. That's what they're going to do. But I'm just not too much of a fan on that. What about you, Tom?
Well, first and foremost, Zelda Wii U kind of resembles this, but with a lot more colour. Nice shot, mate. Thanks, mate.
Absolutely.
But for the PS2 era, I thought it was really impressive. You know, he was playing possum, that dirty salamander fuck.
Fuck you, Tom.
Where are you at? I got skills at sniping.
I don't miss twice, Salamander.
Thanks, Aggro. I needed a bit of emotional support here.
You can do it, Wander.
Are you going to come out, or am I going to have to come and find you?
I think you may have to do the latter.
I didn't want to do much of this, but you know what? Fuck it. He's playing games with me. I don't need to be toyed with.
You know, I could just turn the game off. Wipe us both out.
Yeah, goodbye, Mr. Salamander. Pine shot. You motherfucker, you teasing motherfucker! Ooh, first Bassaran, now Salamanderan.
The true final boss of the game.
You've got to laugh, because after a 22-minute boss fight, I guess you have to. Oh, time for another antagonistic Colossi.
I don't like Dirge. Do you want to go down boss strategies, or would you want me to do that for you?
I can do it. You got to trigger the boss fight by heading into the big area of light over here. He's going to start chasing you. I'd recommend like immediately backing off and heading towards the wall, and like maybe going around the outside of the arena. Use L1 to keep an eye on him, and when he pops his head out of the sand when he's chasing you, whack an arrow in his eye, and then get the fuck out of the way, because it's wall crashing time.
Aiming while on aggro can be very wonky when you're... I actually, to the game's credit, this is the only case where it's really bad, in my opinion, and I say straight up bad because I've had miserable experiences trying to shoot the eye out of this thing. But anyway, you do need aggro for this fight. You cannot outrun Dirge.
Oh yeah.
He will catch up to you lickety-split and crush you with his fins. The thing is that while, you know, you gotta aim with the arrow, which is a little wonky because it's not entirely responsive to turning around a full 360 degrees.
Not particularly, no. What the fuck? I was wondering where my cursor was. Oh my god!
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're near a wall, by the way. He has to be stunned first.
Absolutely. And I guess one of the more memorable experiences I have with Dirge particularly is, like, I have aggro on autopilot, you know. I tap X a few times to get a good running speed. And for the most part, aggro's doing a good job running around the walls. I'm aiming my bow and arrow at Dirge, and suddenly he's getting tinier and tinier. And I'm like, what's going on? And I noticed that aggro's making a bolt for the exit. It's like, you son of a bitch. He's not that intimidating.
Oh, finally, I got him. Oh, Jesus, move out the way, aggro. Fuck!
Aye! Oh, but he did hit the wall, though. It counts. It counts.
Take one for the team.
He's really far away. Aggro, you want to get over here? Well, by the time I get over there, I'm going to get like one stab and that's it. Whatever, I've shown you how to beat the Colossus, you can do the rest yourself.
One stab is better than none.
It's amazing how much faster you go on a horse compared to your 2 legs. Oh, he's shimmying already. This doesn't really bode well.
Just go for that vital sign then, that's all you gotta do. Now, do you only have to hit the eye?
Yeah, it's only the eye.
Alright, so there's no point to the glowing spot underneath his face?
There's a glowing spot underneath his face?
Yeah, you don't notice that? Look for it again when you get to phase 2, because there's definitely more than one opportunity here. Yeah, when you're shooting him in the eye, and he lifts his head up, there is a glowing area underneath his face. I thought that was something you also needed to hit with a bow and arrow.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wow, that was close.
It's kind of terrifying. I am not used to playing this with inverted controls. I should really have my bow out right now. It's cool. I hit a piece of the geometry. We're safe. Fuck me. Here's something to remember me by, baby.
I also liked how you forgot to accidentally equip your bow for a second, so you just lifted your sword up skyward. Like we're doing a battle cry. Like, what's Ed Tom's battle cry?
Hooray! How about you? Oh my god, I've never seen him destroy like parts of the level before.
Neither have I. I thought he just dives underneath it.
Okay, now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah, I don't know if you caught a glimpse of that. You know, that was like a split second.
Let's go.
I've had times where I shot the eye, and you know you shot the eye when his health glows momentarily. I don't think it damages him, but it does glow to represent that you did strike him. I've hit him in the eye, and he twirls, and he goes to a wall, but he doesn't collide with it. He just dives underneath it. So I was thinking that the glowing area under his face was something you also needed to strike, but apparently you don't. I'm learning something new for this boss fight.
Die!
Awesome. Didn't take nearly as long.
Oh, thank God for that, Johnny. Thank God for that.
I'm here for you, Tom.
If we were a lesser Let's Play Shadow, I would have left that whole thing in. It wasn't like fun to watch, even on the level of, oh, he's getting really mad, tee-hee. No, I was being a proper piss baby.
You're not that authentic.
Why'd I eat all these noodles? Every time I can't stop myself.
Like, I'm serious. There's like some sort of anti-cigarette PSA in there. It's like, you're breathing in like 7,000 chemicals, man. Stop smoking. No.
Don't do the do.
Son of a bitch, I knew it was hazardous.
It's green for a reason, John.
Man, this is definitely not one of my best runs of the game, but whatever.
It would be while you're recording.
Don't let Bass Run get under your skin like that.
I won't. The turtle fuck. Oh, I wonder. Maybe it's just best if you stay down there, mate. It's not going to get any better.
How long was I out?
About the amount of time needed to load the next boss. Shabams.
I was thinking by the end of this game there was going to be enough of these shadow people just to carry me like a mosh pit. Straight to the girl. Yeah, I've done it.
Alright, Johnny, who's up next?
Alrighty then. Let me look at the list here. Dirge is kaput. Next up is Celosia.
Which number is that?
That is number 11.
Celosia. An altar overlooks the lake. Oh, it's this guy.
Yeah, it's
Oh, no, I was thinking of a later one, actually. This is one of the smaller Colossi in the game. He can be very tricky if you're not quick on the stab button.
This was the first Colossus, I believe, because it's kind of a fuzzy memory, that I needed to look a guide up to beat. Because I had a general idea, but it wasn't working, and I figured I'm not doing something right here. So I got a little stumped by this one, I'm ashamed to admit.
That's fine, mate. Finding it is a bit tricky as well.
Yeah, this takes a bit to get to. So we're gonna be on the road for a little bit.
On the road again. I can't wait to be killing things on the road again.
And you got any mixtapes?
How I Killed the Colossi, Side 1. Side B featuring the disembodied voice. With aggro and backing vocals.
This is great, but I can't understand what he's saying.
That's cool. I listen to foreign music from time to time. I like multi-language Disney dubs.
Yeah.
Wow, that went from being really, like, artsy to being, like, the most childlike thing ever. Like, oh, I enjoy foreign films. If they're Disney.
I got my share of Japanese songs on my iPod. I don't understand what they're saying, but I sing along anyway because I like the sound.
Frozen's OST is better in Japanese. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Really?
Yeah. For the first time in forever, is so much better in Japanese. A stunned silence falls upon Johnny. His favourite game, breaking before his eyes.
This facade is crumbling after so many years. But no, I never really thought about listening to Disney songs in a different language. It was always English or bust for me.
Well, you know, Jackie Chan does... I think it's the singing voice, maybe the talking voice as well. But in like the Mandarin and I think another language dub, he voices Sheng, like the Colonel guy. And he's a pretty okay singer.
Yeah, I actually hear he's pretty renowned in like Hong Kong.
So he'll kick your ass and then compose an epic ballad about it.
And then sing your eulogy.
I will sing you to heaven before I sing you to hell. Speaking of, how about Sideshow Bob finally killing Bart? That's not a thing to boost ratings.
It's the Bart. The.
The.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's such a good episode.
They got two things they're announcing for that, you know. One is that Sideshow Bob's finally going to kill Bart. Yeah, okay, whatever. And secondly, like Marge and Homer are getting legally separated.
That's gonna last like 2 episodes before they get back together, just for ratings.
It's gonna last one episode. Yeah. It's probably like a very short arc. We know it's not gonna last. And secondly, why do you tell us that? Like before this even starts?
Yeah.
They're desperate for views.
But yeah, I think the Simpsons have enough, you know, baggage to not need to do that. I'm surprised it didn't kill you.
I took the fast route. Let me just splash some water on it. There, I'm good.
Oh my god, I'm a man.
Aggro, you want to come down here? I'm coming, master.
Yeah, sure, I'll take the long way, Wander.
You just see like a flaming ball of fire. Wow, that's really redundant. Coming down at top speed. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am.
Wait, the Aggro secretly Rapidash?
You see how this entire thing looks kind of like a track to run on? There's a reason for that.
Oh.
I should really let my health regenerate. You know what? Let me get to a safe place first. That's the opposite of safe. Now I'm safe.
Yeah. Well, if it's any consolation, the boss won't activate until you jump on a specific platform, so it's not like you risk prematurely activating it.
He's a little shit like that.
Well, we caught it sleepwalking. That shit, what do I do?
I think I remember how to do this one. Just answer me this. Is the stick, like, on the same platform you need to light it on?
There are 4... Well, as you can see, there are 4 flaming altars. Each one has a stick. So it doesn't really... So pick your poison.
I'll go to the one nearest to me, I guess. Thank God, no Gaius 2.0.
Yeah, so... Alright, so this is Celosia. I guess the nickname is based off of Celsius? Because of temperature? Fire? Well, this thing hates fire.
This thing hates life that intrudes onto its abode. Oh my god, it's running towards me.
There you go. Okay, well, you're in a general safe area right now. The only thing... Well, I say general safe area because Celosia can still do a claw swipe, which kind of hurts. So you don't want to be on that thing. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, do you want to explain how to do this boss, Johnny?
Alrighty then. So, as you can see, Celosia is very aggressive. It charges a lot. So what you need to do, as Tom just did there, is climb the altar. And then get it to ram it, which drops a fire stick. Celosia hates fire. So what you do is that you grab the stick.
Oh, Jesus!
Yo! Then you climb back up.
Yeah, then you gotta light that sucker.
Alright. And then after it's all said and done...
That's not a light, Tom.
That, yeah...
Oh, jeez, no!
This is not what I wanted to do.
Oh, my epic plan, like 16 pages long. All for naught.
Before you light the stick up, you gotta play fetch with it first. Here's Celosia. Fetch. Alright, it's on fire now. So now, Celosia should be terrified. So you have to goad her to the very edge of this platform. You want her to fall, because her weak spot is covered in armored plating.
Careful, though. It can swipe you if you get too close.
If you get too close. In fact, you don't even need to swipe the stick like that, like Tom's doing that. Just the sight of the stick is enough to make her fearful.
It's a visual flare, and I get to press buttons, okay? Keeps me entertained.
I'll swing my stick as much as I want.
Now, we are going to have to land on this thing from above, and that's what I was talking about when I said I hope you're ready with the stab button, because this thing likes to shake you, so I would honestly like cherry tap it to begin with, and then go for the The bigger ones.
Absolutely. Though jumping on it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So even if Tom should miss this initial leap, getting back on the back should be no problem. You don't need to stick anymore, though.
Alright, take 2 of this shit. He is not giving me any joy here. Thank you, Jesus.
There we go.
You just gotta go for whatever you can get here, guys. Cherry taps, all of the taps, every single tap. A full tap, wow, that's rare, and I killed him outright there.
Excellent. Yeah, okay, but I must ask, what the hell was the difference between that ride and the other ride? You were still on the back, and you just decided not to be as aggressive that time.
Yeah, the first time, we were cherry tapping him all the way back up to where we entered his lair, and no love, he didn't get stunned at all. I think it's because I didn't land on his back and immediately start stabbing. He's one of those bosses where you have a very limited window to start damaging him, otherwise super armor all day.
I guess so, because again, I managed to jump on the back because I didn't land on the back from the cliffside, unlike Daredevil Tom here, and I missed, but I was still able to stab it after jumping on it. But I've never seen it shake Tom off that much.
I hope you'll forgive the amount of linear wipes or crossfades in this. Trust me, it is for your benefit.
Oh yeah, and most important, it's important we keep the pace up.
Oh yeah.
You know, we don't want to spend 50 minutes in one area and then post 4 parts of that.
No.
Why do I get the feeling you guys are looking at me at that?
Well, I don't know, Ryan. Have you ever committed such a foul, heinous crime before?
Ryan hasn't done that in about, fucking 5 years. It'll never get as bad as Mega Man 3.
Yeah, and they'll never let me forget it.
No.
Oh, my God. Okay, next up.
Alrighty then. Let's see. Celosia has been...
Fied?
Alright, so in Colossus number 12 is Pelagia, or Pelagia.
Another super duper puzzle boss. Although I found a way to kind of do this easily, it involves a lot of swimming, so let's hope he plays ball this time.
The Great Sea Beast. Okay, yeah, I do remember this one. This one, actually, if this is the one I'm remembering clearly, it kind of reminds me. What was the name of that sea monster in Super Mario 64?
Unagi.
Not Unagi. No, the Loch Ness sort of.
Dory.
Dory, yeah.
Was it Dory? Yeah. It reminded me a lot of Dory because of how you maneuver it. If Dory was a bloodthirsty Colossus.
That was a plesiosaur, wasn't it? As you can see, this is over there, but this is one of those passages of the Colossus that likes to trick you, so watch old Tom go the right way and then follow my lead.
5 hours later. This is not the right way at all.
How'd we end up here?
Days pass. I actually did one of those in our Monkey Island playthrough, and I'm not really one for editing in stuff like that, like you do with your things. I guess I don't like fun, but it worked. It worked. It was from the same game. It wasn't SpongeBob.
Everybody's got their way of editing things, Tom.
Okay, I think we're on the right path. There's a split over here. You might think that is the way to go. No.
If I remember correctly, one of the splits is to a forest area that leads to absolutely nowhere.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, not entirely true. It does lead to a white-tailed lizard, so there's some sort of reward.
Think I'm going the right way here? Should be.
Shall you hold your sword aloft one more time? Yeah, looks like you're going the right way. And I believe the pillars do indicate a natural bridge.
I'm just making sure I'm not getting epic trollmeistered right now. No aggro. It's fine.
Oh yeah, okay. We're actually heading to that forest area right now. If you keep heading north, it leads to that dead end. So what you want to do is you want to make a hard right as soon as you enter this area.
I was thinking there was 2 separate bridges. I must have got that confused with when we were going to Dirge.
Well, that's the problem with this world not having distinctive landmarks for the most part. I mean, there are some things you can recognize immediately. The Centerpiece Bridge, I think, being the most obvious, but...
Yeah, well, ain't no one building no little chefs in the Forbidden Lands, or... Sorry, was that like too English for you? Do you want me to Americanize it?
You throw a cheeseburger in there somewhere, I can probably understand what you're saying.
A Taco Bell?
No, that's Mexican.
Well, it's an American franchise.
Americaxican.
Oh, Amerix. What?
I don't know.
No, the better portmanteau is Mexica. No? Why does deafening silence resound whenever I open my mouth?
Because I'm trying to think, and the problem with thinking is that I can't talk and think at the same time. I'm sorry, it's a flaw.
That one was a bit easy, but you know what? Not gonna complain.
I thought you were going to eat the entire thing whole, starting with the head.
Alright, gotta do a little bit of platforming before we can actually reach the boss proper.
By the way, that waterfall is dangerous, so don't fall in there. No, I didn't do that.
What, do you die?
Yeah, the current is really strong, so you'll get carried off. Actually, the game over screen kind of creeped me out the first time, because when you die, specifically to a Colossus, that Colossus face gets plastered on the screen along with the game over. It's like staring into my soul. And, yeah, thank you for the nightmares.
Am I going the right way right now?
You can jump into the water from where you are now. And
Oh,
you'll be
yeah,
safe.
yeah. Safe to swim now, yeah. I like to do this. Just go swimming with my sword out.
Such riveting gameplay.
Thank you, John. I'm doing my best here.
That's not your fault, the damn game's fault. I mean, is there a way you can make this interesting? Can you edit in some fireworks to the left and right?
Pew, 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 pew.
Maybe a random bald eagle, because fuck yeah, America.
Like Chinese black market fireworks and shit. No wonder it's the Forbidden Land. Contraband.
The M320.
Of course, that blaring horn app. Make it exciting.
The Vuvuzelas.
No, not the Vuvuzela. He's talking about the hip-hop air horn. My apologies to anybody's ears right here.
Yeah, that one.
There you go.
MLG as fuck. Ego Raptor started doing that, like, ironically, on purpose, whatever. But I started, like, doing it myself after a while, and I hate myself for doing it, but it makes me laugh now.
Yeah. But you gotta time it just right, though. If you spam it, then it gets unfunny real quick.
Okay, what's this guy's name again?
Alright, this is... I forgot the name myself. Here is Pelagia.
I think if you do this right, you can literally just swim round and, like, climb up, but I'm gonna test that, because I honestly can't remember how my last run of this guy went.
Well, the most annoying part of this fight, I would say, is getting on him. Because it just takes a bit long. But yeah, those horns aren't for sure, though.
Yeah, they shoot laser bolts. Seeing a lot of platforms on this guy, like on his leg and such.
Which is weird, because you never need to go on the arms.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
What I'm going to do now is going to try and swim round him. I may not be very successful with this. You've really got to, like, fight against him here, but I'll do what I can. He may end up turning around, like, too much.
Oh, that's the way you're supposed to do it. Do you have another alternative method?
Yeah, there's a platform, like, on the other side. Oh, camera's really fighting me here. There's, like, little altars dotted about that, you're supposed to, like, trick him, like, to go towards.
Okay, because what you just did right there, that's the way, like, I climb on his back. You swim underneath his underarms. Yeah, because he does turn with you for, like, the first few cycles, but once you get underneath his arm, he will no longer have sight of you, so he doesn't turn around anymore.
This is just the easy way to actually get onto the guy, though.
Yeah, that's just the way I do it, so... It's successful, and it's fast.
Thank God these guys are so mossy, you know?
Yeah, this is not, like, this doesn't look like hair, this just looks like straight up, like, seaweed and shit.
It's cool how you never see this guy completely out of the water.
That said, though, I mean, I only see two arms. Like, I think it only has two arms and a tail. Some sort of aquatic half turtle.
Okay, if I time this right, this will be probably the best case scenario here.
Alright.
Gotta hit the teeth on his head. This is how you move him towards these altars.
Wasn't immediately obvious to me, not gonna lie. You know, I get to the head. I don't see a vital sign anywhere, and I was like, oh, what do I do now? Then he throws me off because I wasn't holding down the R1 button like a dumbass.
There's a little thing over here. You cannot hit me. I guess you're gonna have to rear up and expose your weak point.
Stupid Colossus. Just a second here. Wow, he's being really,
Yeah, he's being a massive shitlord is what he's being.
Shadow the Shitlord, that's what they call you.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll try not making noise and see if he takes the bait. Oh, has he got... No.
Wow, he's not climbing onto the altar. What is he doing? Tom has lost his mind. Wow, I have never seen him this ignorant.
Hey, whatever works.
No, that's bad. He should be. He needs to be climbing on the altar so that he can expose his weak point. He's not doing that. He's not moving at all.
Come on, boy. You can do it. Seriously, bro.
Yeah.
We're on the clock here. This is a live recording.
Hey, anytime, whenever you're ready, buddy.
Oh, where'd he go?
Duh, which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
Okay, fine. I'll give you a glimpse of my glorious wonder backside.
Why don't you try climbing on top of the pedestal?
Oh, Jesus, bad idea.
Okay. Now get back on it immediately, because I think that may be a trigger.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Now, I've done that without climbing on there, so I don't know what to tell you.
So have I, to your credit. It just, maybe, just wasn't happening at this time.
Okay, that should do it. I think we can get, like, a couple of full stabs in here.
I would say 3 tops, if the thing is being generous enough. Just enough. Oh.
'Twas not to be, unfortunately. Oh god, I'm right by his kill point. Which is to say the giant fuck-off hordes that shoot laser bolts.
That is the only time he destroys the altar. Kind of found that pointless, honestly. There's still 2 more. I mean, if you're gonna destroy any more altars, you might as well go the full circle, buddy.
Why hasn't he destroyed any before now? Is it just because... Oh, Jesus. I don't know how I didn't get hurt there.
Just shut up.
Yeah, shut up, Tom.
What do you want to get hurt?
Maybe.
Okay, I won't read into that.
Same strategy, same verse, same as the first. Second verse, same as the first. Well, obviously the same verse. Whatever, okay? I'm trying to concentrate here. Shut up, John, you're so mean.
Yeah, you really are.
When you're climbing, you can actually... I can't believe I'm waiting until now to get you this little tidbit that the game pointed out in the first part, but you can shimmy up by pressing the triangle button when you're grabbing. It really comes in useful.
You see, I know about that, but most of the time it always bit me in the ass because when you're jumping, you are momentarily, even just for a split second, letting go of the back to do that, and I've always gotten flung too far to the left or right doing that. But if you know of a sound way of doing it, then by all means do it.
These weird teeth creep me out.
I didn't even realize there were teeth. Just do like he's a crownless king of the sea.
Banzai!
I've missed that jump once.
Yes, I think we all have, John.
I'm still wearing that dunce cap.
Okay, you know what? Let's just go straight for the climbing on the thing this time.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's right, you bitch.
He went immediately for the thing.
That was funny though, just playing a little bit of a cat and mouse game with him.
Alright, for the coup de grace, I bring you...
I generally thought I was going to miss that. And bingo was his name-o.
It's Pelagia.
Thanks, John. Gotta suck every iota of joy. Oh wow, I've never seen him rear back like that before.
Is he gonna fall on the altar? Fall on the altar! Oh.
Ah. That would have been hilarious.
Somebody lived there, probably. Now they don't.
So, how did you guys originally do that, Ryan? How did you fare against Pella whatever, mate?
Honestly, it's been so long I don't really recall. I remember using the water strategy, though.
Thanks for coming, Ryan. Appreciate it. Johnny?
Is pretty much the same thing. Like, I swam under his arm and circled him. It was a bit annoying because he did turn around with me like twice, and I was thinking, I'm probably not going to get anywhere doing this. But eventually he did stop, and I was able to get to the tail area, and then pretty much just did the same thing what you did right there.
Yeah. I think the swimming around him strategy works a lot better than, the bottom of the shrines. That's usually where I kind of like lure him out, and then you can like grab onto him and climb up. But just swimming around him, much easier.
That sounds like that sounds like an unnecessary third step.
As Helldragon would say, that sounds like work.
Yeah. All right, we are past 12 Colossus,
and as a reward, we get a bit of story time.
Yay, story time. What are you reading us today, Uncle Tom?
How, I guess, the royalty, or the sacred people from Wanda's realm are trying to track him down and stop him from performing the ritual.
Well, they're too late.
Do you think this is, well, in other words, too late? Do you think this was a little late to introduce these characters for this story? 12 Colossus in?
Maybe, but it introduces a little bit of tension, I guess. It's literally a race against time now, so that element of drama is injected into the story.
But jumping the gun here, there's no, time limit for this. It's just something that's impending.
Well, thank God for that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, now we're getting into Majora's Mask territory, where we got 3 days before these wanderers get to us.
Okay, let's watch the next thing explode, get our next objective, and that will end section 2 of this particular playthrough.
Nearly double the time because of that one fucking Colossus.
It will speed up immensely now, I promise you.
Oh
yeah, the next few Colossus, while imposing, and they may take a bit depending on what they decide to do, generally don't give nearly as much of a hard time compared to Bassaran or, in my case, Dirge.
I'm surprised you had a lot of trouble with Dirge, honestly. Was it just the aiming?
It was just aiming and trying to hit the eye while riding on aggro. That's about it.
I've picked out an especially dickish one for you. It has all the traits of both Bassaran and that other one you didn't like. This one is probably my favourite next to Gaius, though, so in the next part, I will be hype as fuck. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe? Possibly.